Hey, restaurant owners, I got this amazing question about what does a GM look like today? It's not the same for your restaurant as it used to be. I'm going to talk about that right now. Hey, everybody, Ryan Gronfin here, author, speaker, chef, restaurateur, founder of therestaurantboss.com, clickbacon.com, scalemyrestaurant.com, and like I said earlier, author, right? Make it happen. Grab a copy of Make It Happen completely free on our website, therestaurantboss.com, or pay 15 bucks for it on Amazon if you want. But head over to the Restaurant Boss, tons of free resources. Get your copy of the book. It's an actual book. I know you may not be able to see that there, but like it's a real book. Like it's got papers in it. It's 120 pages. It's like a real book. It's not like a ebook. It's like a real book. It's awesome. Put it on your bookshelf. Read it. Anyways, I want to talk about the GM position today. I get this question a lot, but I thought this question was posed differently than it's been posed to me in the past, which is what inspired me to film a video about this again, because I've done some GM videos in the past, and generally what those GM videos were focused on is, I don't know what you're looking for in a GM, only you know what you're looking for in a GM, but to just put out an ad that says you're looking for a restaurant GM is sort of like saying, I'm looking for a doctor to perform surgery. Well, on what part of the body? A brain surgeon is not going to do knee surgery, and a knee surgeon should never be touching your brain. Are they both surgeons? Yes. If I was absolutely dying and it was an emergency situation and we're in the middle of nowhere, do I want a knee surgeon operating on my brain to try to save my life? I'm going to die anyways? Yes. But if I'm going into the hospital for brain surgery, I don't want a knee surgeon. I don't want a nose surgeon. I don't want an oral surgeon. I don't want a heart surgeon. I want a brain surgeon. They're trained in that. And so a lot of this is like, you may need a GM that knows food costs. You may need a GM that doesn't. You may need a GM that knows marketing. You may need a GM that doesn't. You may need a GM that works in the office. You may need a GM that works on the floor. So the first part of this is the same as a lot of the videos I've done in the past. Second thing I want to add to this is, can we please stop calling them GMs? A GM runs a business from top to bottom. Like, owner is not present. GM runs the business. Cheesecake Factory has a GM. They run the business. They run it from everything. When you are an owner who is in your restaurant, you don't need a GM. Even like Cheesecake Factory, I can make the argument like there's a lot of support still. Like, is it really a GM? I mean, like more than what most of us are saying. I probably wouldn't call it a GM, but I can see that position being called a GM. But 9 out of 10 of the restaurants I work with, they call their GMs. They're not GMs. I prefer using a term like more in line with what they're doing. Is it a shift manager? Is it a shift lead? Is it a dining room manager? Is it a dining room supervisor? Is it a restaurant supervisor? Is it a leader of the house? Is it a leader of the back of the house? Is it a KM? But to say GM is generally painting with a broad stroke. Which kind of brings up what this person was asking. Like, old school, we think of restaurant GMs. Like today, a lot of times they're just shift leaders. That's not degrading the position. That's not degrading you at all. It's just calling it what it is. Like, they're not really general managers. And that's not really what you need. So I'm going to come kind of full circle here and make this video the same as some of the ones I've done in the past. I want to ask you, what do you need in a GM? It's not so much what does the modern GM look like or what's different about GMs now than what it used to be. It's just more of restaurants have changed so much. Hospitality businesses have changed so much. What do you need in a GM position or in this leadership position? And then go look for that person and don't settle for anything less. If you need someone strong in the kitchen, then don't hire a GM who's not strong in the kitchen just because they have 20 years of GM experience. If you need someone who's good with numbers, if you need someone who can negotiate contracts, if you need someone who can figure out marketing for you, if you need someone who's going to build your systems, if you need someone who's going to spend 100% of their time on the floor, then maybe that's not a GM. Maybe that's a dining room supervisor. So I came back full circle, but I just really want you to reconsider this idea of, I lost the GM, I need a GM. I don't want to work the restaurant, I need a GM. Think about what it is that you need in that position. Come up with a name that matches it. Come up with a job description and duties and responsibilities that match what you need, and then go find that person. I hope this video was valuable for you. I hope this got you thinking a little bit. I love bringing videos like this to you. Again, like I said, check out therestaurantboss.com. Grab a copy of Make It Happen. Free book for you. Check out our membership. Check out clickbacon.com. Check out our YouTube channel. We have hundreds of videos. I've been doing this for almost 11 years now, one video a week. There's hundreds of videos on our YouTube channel. But, you know, go ahead, find a resource that will help you operate your restaurant better, more profitably, with more freedom, with more joy. I'm on a mission here to make this industry a great industry, an industry that people are looking forward to working in, an industry that can support you and your dreams and your team members and their dreams. This industry's had a rough go for the last few years, and you know, it chewed me up and spit me out, and I'm happy to be here doing what I'm doing because I don't want anyone to go through what I had to go through in the restaurant industry. Anyways, if you're interested in learning more about my story, head to the YouTube channel. On the homepage of our YouTube channel, there's a great video about kind of my story and why I'm consulting and kind of how the industry chewed me up and spit me out, and my mission to make sure that doesn't happen to other people. But if you want to be part of that, and this is the first time you're seeing a video from us, head on over to The Restaurant Boss. It's a great place to get started. And let us know, reach out to us if there's a different type of video that you want to see, or a specific video you want to see, or you have a question about something, type it into the chat. Send a message to support at The Restaurant Boss. We'd love to help any way we can. I always end my videos with saying the same thing here. Systems create freedom. Freedom creates value. Value creates scale. I love every single one of you crazy restaurant people, and I can't wait to see you again next week. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.
Make It Happen is the book I wish I had when I was operating restaurants. Inside are the lessons that took me 10 years to learn and 10 more years of teaching to perfect. I've condensed the most important lessons into this tiny book for building a big restaurant business. I am on a mission to improve restaurants all over the world. Because of that, I want to send you a free copy. Grab yours today at therestaurantboss.com.